I'm going to share my screen. And I just need to make sure I've got, so I'm going to keep the chat room open if you guys have any questions as we go here. And I'll see if anybody else shows up. My goal of these class connects, I think, is to try to do some sort of a little mini lesson. There's obviously some advantages and disadvantages of online learning. For you guys, the flexibility of it and all that's great. For me, it's hard because I don't get to interact with you guys. I don't get to see you, in person, and a lot of the things that the interactions and things that you have in a normal classroom really is different also. So I'm going to try to on these class connects. Welcome, Cole. I'm going to try to on these class connects try to incorporate some lessons and some little mini things that I think are interesting and hopefully are engaging for you guys, and some things that we can maybe do that's easier to do kind of all together than trying to just give you stuff in the course room. So we this week are talking about targeting and segmentation. This idea of what is our target audience and how do we identify them, and how do we send our advertisements to them. So what I have I'm in the Connect inside of Schoology. It says today we're going to watch these 2 videos, and then here are the questions. This is your assignment that you guys are going to do once we're done watching here. So we're going to watch 2 commercials from a company called Gillette. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Gillette. So Gillette makes razors and shaving cream, and it's for both male and female, but it's always had a very strong target audience of being males. I remember growing up, I had Gillette razors and Gillette shaving cream, and so this is the slogan that they used historically was the best a man can get, and this is a commercial that came out in 1989. So this is kind of when I was in high school. So we're going to watch this real quickly. I hope it comes across okay for you guys. If not, you can click on the link on your own and watch it. So this is a commercial by Gillette.
You're looking good. You've come so far. We know how to make the most of who you are. We've always done to on so many faces, it's plain to see. We give you all we have to give, for all a man can be. Race is run. The Gillette Acrid Rust System with a Lubri-Smooth strip for the best a man can get.
So I'm going to try to get you guys to engage a little bit. I know it's hard in this forum. So either unmute or put in the chat room, like what is the message, or what do you, when you watch that, what are you thinking? What are they trying to accomplish? What is the message of that advertisement? So somebody unmute if you want to, or type it up real fast. Obviously, the tagline, the best a man can get, our target audience, we're really focusing this commercial towards men, right? It really is kind of a male target audience. Anybody want to unmute or type something? Yeah, so obviously, Gillette is razors, shaving cream, all that. And so, but yeah, okay. So I think, Preston, I think that's kind of what I'm getting at. So this commercial is all about like what they think a man should be, right? And everything is about these guys are, handsome guys, and they're athletic, and they're playing sports, and they're getting women, and that's the best a man can get. And so Gillette, if you use Gillette, you're going to have this life where you are this ultimate guy of living this way, and that's what a man can get, right? Is this life with beautiful women and being an athlete and so on and so forth. So that was the message in 1989. A few years ago, I think 3 years ago, Gillette came out with a new ad that kind of piggybacks off of that. And I want you guys to watch this, and then again, I want you to tell me how this is different from the Gillette ad from, you know, from 20 years ago. So here we go. Let's watch this one together.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual
Toxic
harassment.
masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says it's not.
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way. Some already are. In ways big and small. But some is not enough.
So don't treat each other, okay?
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
All right. I want you guys to go ahead now and either unmute or in the chat room, thoughts, reactions, you know, how do they compare? How does this advertisement from 3 years ago compared to the advertisement from 1989? Same company, same product, same target audience, but the message is different. You want to unmute or type? And while you're doing that, I'm just going to scroll down. This has been viewed 38 million times. And the comments have been turned off. This was a really, when this came out, it was a huge lightning rod. People on both sides of it, you know, saying, you know, I don't like how you're portraying guys, and then, you know, all guys are evil and this and that. And then the other side of it is, you know, it's good that we're talking about, you know, what the best of a man is different. You know how we see that is different than how we saw it in the past. So yeah, so I like this, Preston. Definition of a man has changed. So it's not just about the best a man can get. Isn't just about, you know, having women and playing sports. You know, now it's about how you treat other people, and this idea of masculinity, you know, can be a negative. And so Gillette wants to be on the positive side of it. Of, you know, this is what a true, you know, if you want to be a man, should be. Okay. So I think it's a great, you know, great thing to show you. It's the same company, it's the same, you know, there's still the same target audience, but a very different message over time. And that's kind of what you guys are reading about right now, is this idea about, you know, how do we reach our audience? You know, this again was seen 38 million times. There are some people that saw it and said, I'm never going to buy Gillette again. And there's some people that saw it and said, I love Gillette. You know, this is exactly why I keep buying Gillette products. So it's kind of a polarizing message that way, because you can offend some people. But I think, you know, the overwhelming, you know, it's been good for Gillette. I think there's a lot of female people that, you know, really kind of rally behind this as well, and said, you know, I'm buying my stuff. If you think about razors, and not always, but, you know, sometimes, you know, females are people that buy products as well, right? So not only are they targeting, you know, men that use it, but oftentimes, you know, females are ones that do shopping. And so it's interesting that a lot of females rally behind this and said, yep, I'm gonna buy this product now because of that. So just some things to think about as you guys are going through this week. Your assignment that I want you to complete. Don't do it in the comments, do it in the actual assignment area. Who is the target audience? We kind of talked about that. How is the message different? We talked about that. And then, do you think it's effective? Why or why not? Okay, so just want you to take a little bit of time to do that. And again, I'm gonna try to give you kind of these real world things on these connects, just to kind of tie the the message together. So what you're learning about this week, we're learning about how we advertise to our audience to get people to buy our product. That's what marketing is all about. So give me a thumbs up, or let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. Good, good, awesome, you guys. Really good to see you. Have a great week. Make sure you finish the assignment, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.